Hello, welcome. If you are new here, I am Miss Kim. I talk about self-growth and self-love. I have more videos if you haven't checked at it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Click the subscribe button. And we're heading now to the topic for today. Alright. Today we have a very interesting and very fragile topic that we're gonna talk about. But mostly I'm gonna talk about my own experience. Based on my own experience, I'm gonna try my best not to trigger some of you that has anxiety disorder. So yeah, by the way, the topic for today is anxiety disorder. It already went out from my mouth. So yeah, so relax, chill, everything is gonna be fine. This is a safe zone, no judgment here. I will try my best to tell you about my story of how I had it, how do I know that it was anxiety disorder, how did it start, what are the symptoms that I had, that I overcome, and etc. Okay, so we're gonna start now. We're gonna tackle about anxiety disorder journey, my own anxiety disorder journey. So basically, before, I'm kind of like I'm a type of person that doesn't really care about my body. I don't care about my body. I don't care about my well-being. I don't work out. I eat junk most of the time. I always skip meals. I just focus on my errands. I don't think about what I'm going to eat. I just do the things that harms my gut, and I like alcohol. I drink a lot of alcohol before, which is bad for your mental health and your gut health at the same time. So because of that, I first started with over drinking. That was like the first symptoms I had was palpitation. The cost of it is that I drink a lot without even eating yet, so it's not good. I don't advise you, like, if you want to drink an alcohol, or as much as possible, don't do it anymore. But if sometimes we cannot avoid fun, it's part of our life. So if that thing happened to you, make sure that you drink. Before you drink is you ate first, like you had a good meal, right? So you digest it and then you suddenly drink, or much better, like you drink after a meal in the lunch, not morning. Anyway, going back to the topic is that I was so abusive with my gut health. I wasn't really cautious about my well-being, so that's one prior thing that happened to me. Going to the symptoms, the first attack that happened to me is that I was inside the car, my son is beside me, and my cousin is on the other side. Then suddenly, I just felt like I was kind of nervous. That was the first panic attack that I ever had. Is I thought, sorry, I'm still having my flu, but I'm already done with it. But sometimes it's still there. However, I have treated it. But anyway, so the first thing that happened to me was I was inside the car. I was with my son. My son is here, for example, and my cousin is there. Then suddenly, it just started on my chest. Then I felt like I was gonna die. It was the end. Like, boom! I'm just gonna die that day. I will not make it to the hospital. It's the end of my life, and I was panicking. I can't even close my hand that time. Like I can't even close my jaw. I was like, I froze, and it's just palpitating so much. Like my heart rate was so fast that there's no oxygen that is already coming in my brain. So that was my first panic attack. Okay, chill. if you are watching this, I know if you have anxiety watching this, it might make you feel afraid of that symptoms or situation, but I promise you, you're safe. Okay, you are safe. Relax. Nothing's gonna happen to you. In any way that you will have panic attacks, it's just a panic attack. It's not gonna kill you. You're not gonna die. You're self-aware. You don't have heart problem. Anxiety brings that adrenaline because of the nervous system that is approaching your body, connecting from the brain. Okay, so that was it. I thought that it's gonna be the end, and then suddenly nurses are reassuring me what is happening to you is actually you're not dying, you're well, your heart and your oxygen level is fine, blah blah blah. They said like that in the hospital. Then suddenly said, no, I don't believe you because I felt something in my chest. I'm feeling this. It's not possible that I could just feel this for nothing, you know. So I know that maybe I have heart problem, but they don't know. So they didn't actually take my test that time yet. I didn't have ECG or anything that time. So I just went home. They said I'm fine. They gave me an acid, anti-acid stuff that I can just drink. I elaborated to them what actually happened to me that day, that I overdrink myself. I got too much intoxicated. Then suddenly I didn't eat anything. However, that's really bad. It could attract alcohol poisoning in that state, but God is really good because at that time I'm having like a small talk with God, and I'm praying that I'm so grateful with my birthday. He gave me another life, that I could correct the things that I have to do to myself to evolve as a person. That was like I'm turning 29 that time. Actually, like I just turned 29 that time. That was like a year ago. Okay, like 2 years ago. Anyway, so that's what happened that time. Then suddenly I still have this type of intrusive thoughts in my head that yeah, probably like I really have a heart problem. I need to go like get a ECG for myself and get my heart checked if I'm really, it might be like a heart issue. Maybe it's not just GERD, because I actually got a GERD. I was diagnosed with GERD. I have gastro problem, right? And then I actually recovered from that already. I already know how to control my GERD, but we're not gonna really focus to that issue right now, because we're talking about anxiety disorder right now for the people that is watching this vlog that wants to learn something about this mental disorder and mental health disorder. It's let me tell you this, that this is just a nervous system approach. You are not getting crazy, okay? You will never get crazy, alright? I just want to put this to you that you are not broken, nothing is wrong with you. You are just a little bit more afraid because there's a trauma that happened to you. That's why there's like a site on TikTok that you don't know that this one panic attack can cause like 3 years of being trapped on that cycle. So anyway, yeah, so that's how my anxiety started. It started with they called it health anxiety. So that's how my health anxiety started. So I'm just checking my guides here so I can just, you know, deliver all this topic to you properly, because it's a sensitive topic for some, because some people that is still encountering health anxiety or anxiety disorder or agoraphobia or fear or any kind of fear in themselves, you know, it's not an easy stuff. And I really feel you, I understand you, and I hear you. I know what you have been through, and you know, there are things in this life that if we choose to be stuck on that situation, nothing will happen to us. But if you reprogram your head, then you believe that this is something that I can escape, this is something that I can get healed of and get free, then you will. Okay, so I have some videos that you can watch, like about believe, about you are what you think. Most of my video, it might not be so perfect because I'm just new in this blogging. I'm just new here from blogging, so I may not deliver it very well because I'm not that great with talking. Well, if you appreciate me talking here and you really understand everything that I said and you have been subscribed in me, I appreciate you so much, and thank you so much for all the comments and the love that I'm getting from my channel. But you know, I don't want to be glorifying myself in this stage yet because I want to see how I progress from what I'm doing, and I'm really proud of myself trying, you know, at least I tried, alright? Because there's nothing that you will not know if you don't risk something. I'm usually a person that likes to write. I know I'm good in writing. I'm kind of like a little bit of nonchalant, you know. I'm an introvert person, but sometimes when I'm with the right person, I become a mixed introvert, and at the same time I become myself. Anyway, going back to the topic is that how I overcome the symptoms. Well, the symptoms is a lot, just like what I said earlier. It started with my chest, it started with heart palpitation, which is I thought I had a heart problem, which I went in the doctor. Okay, just mind you, if all the symptoms that I'm saying here, I'm not a professional, I'm not a doctor, this is just based on what I go through. This is from my own experience of having anxiety disorder, and everything that I'm having, all the symptoms that I'm having, I'm very sure that it was just from that because I really went in the doctor. So if you feel something and you find this video, then you think you're just concluding and diagnosing yourself that, oh, maybe I have anxiety disorder. Even if you really have a medical problem, well, I suggest that you have to go to the professional first, the doctor, and get checked and know that you are absolutely fine, you are physically healthy, and then you can come back in this video and watch. Anyway, and the symptoms, so I thought that I really have a heart problem. It was a tragic and a scary road to me. There were times that I already prayed like straight. I just keep on praying. Like every time I get upset, there's an adrenaline inside me that thinks that I really have this heart problem. Like eto na yun. Like okay, some of my language I'm gonna speak Tagalog because I'm a Filipina, so there are gonna be words that I speak Tagalog, right? So anyway, going back, so there are times that I would just feel like this is it. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna faint or what. But it's constant, you know, it's going constant. Then suddenly I get checked, I made sure that everything is okay with my heart, and the doctor really clarified to me it's just anxiety. But so many times I have questioned myself. Anyway, just telling you, if you are a person that hates a video that talks a lot, so most of my videos is not gonna be a place for you because my video is more talking, you know. If you get bored of talking, then my videos is not for you. But if you want to learn more about your life and you want to improve something in your life, so let's just improve our lives together, okay? So we grow together and we change together. So part of the growth is helping and evolving and fixing your mental health, because what is growing if you don't know how to control, or you're not gonna fix your mental health, right? So part of this is that, sorry, I'm not gonna assure you that I'm perfectly healed. There's nothing like that as of now, okay? But let me tell you this, that you shouldn't allow the anxiety to control your life, because you're the one that controls your head. Your brain doesn't control you, you control your head. So how to overcome anxiety is basically just, if you have health anxiety, okay, if you have a health anxiety, basically you're just not gonna believe everything what your anxiety is telling you, okay? You don't believe, I am assured of this. Like, I'm 100% sure of this because I am in this situation. I went through from this and I overcome most of my symptoms because of this. So, by the way, I didn't drink any medicine yet, and I don't want to base in that because I believe in the natural way and it's working for me. Thank you, Lord. God was also the biggest rock from me helping myself. So he helped me so much, and he have healed me so much. If you don't believe in God, it's okay. I'm not gonna push you to believe in God. This is not a video for that, but let me just tell you that he really did help me a lot, like huge. The prayers, he have helped me through every prayers. He have heard it and he have helped me through. And I told him that, God, please help me because I have a son and I take care of my family. So if I'm gonna fall down, what will happen to my son? What will happen to his life? What will happen to his education? I have a big dreams for him and I have big dreams for myself too. So I really pursued the natural way. I took time. It's not easy. I'm gonna tell you again, it's not easy, but you know, you have to start and you need to get out from the comfort zone of petting or babying the anxiety, because if you keep on babying it and you think to yourself that, oh, you cannot cure anxiety, or baby, you keep on babying it, telling yourself that anxiety is gonna control my life, that, oh, I cannot do that, I cannot expose myself to this, then nothing will really happen to you. Then you're gonna be stuck, okay, in the cycle. There's a cycle of anxiety. Like, for example, you have this kind of symptoms and you overcome it, it will come back and make you rethink again. So it happens to some, all right? But sometimes if you're strong enough and you say to yourself that, oh, I don't believe you anymore, I got checked, I know that I'm healthy, so the fire doesn't have any fuel anymore, so it's actually dead, okay? That's the logic of the anxiety. Like, you don't fuel the fire so that it doesn't burn up more and gives you more trauma and problem, you know, and it gives you more fear, right? You need to face it. And most of the time, just talking about facing it, is that if you face anxiety, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be you're not gonna feel it anymore, because anxiety is a part of our nervous system. It's a part of our emotions as a person. Like, even in long time generation of being a human being, anxiety keeps you from being troubled, and it helps you from hunting, something like that. But you know, let me tell you that nowadays most of the people that is having anxiety is because of gut issues. So make sure that you also cured your gut issue, then you eat healthy, you release all the energy and adrenaline from workout, or at least get a good sunlight in the morning, right? So going back, if you have all these symptoms, you need to carry it with you. Anywhere you go, you need to carry it with you. If the anxiety tell you, you cannot go there, you cannot take a plane, you cannot live on a high story building because maybe you will lose your mind, you will just suddenly jump, it's not gonna happen. You know yourself. Are you the person that does that? You have to talk to yourself as well. Like, talk to your consciousness. Because anxiety is like fighting your head, the intrusive thoughts. Okay, going to intrusive thoughts is just like pop-ups, like, you know, like if you watch some blogs or what, you know, the commercial stuff, like they just passed and suddenly gone. Thoughts are like thousands every day. You have so many thoughts that some of them are just irrelevant. Just think that not all my thoughts is valid. It's you that give a permission in your head to make it valid, you know, to validate the thoughts and give it a meaning. And then if you give it a meaning, of course the thought will think that is, oh, I'm important. It's not. As well, you're not gonna get crazy because there's no such person that has anxiety that will get crazy. It's not possible. And let me tell you that the reason why you feel like you're going crazy is because the things that is going to your head is just feels like a different, like it's just kind of a little bit different from your usual life, but it doesn't mean that you're crazy. You get like just because you're more afraid or more aware of your intrusive thoughts doesn't makes you that you're gonna be crazy, and it doesn't makes you a person that will die anytime because you have a lot of symptoms and it manifests in your body because of your thoughts. It doesn't mean that tomorrow you will die. I actually went through to that phase as well. Like I was hyper focused that, oh, maybe just because of the trauma that I have that it happened on my birthday, it made me a conclusion that every time I have a birthday, I will die or something bad will happen to me. But then I changed the way I speak and I think to myself. Then I realized it's never gonna happen. We never know how we're gonna die. We never know when is our death. It's only God that knows when you're gonna die. I mean, technically, we're all gonna die, but you don't have to focus about death, because death is a beautiful part of being a human. Like we are all gonna die. Nobody's gonna escape death. From baby to adult, we're all gonna die. We don't know. Some baby doesn't make it in life. Some adult, some kids. I'm sorry. Just like I said, it's a little bit triggering, but know that we're not gonna die now, like right away. You don't decide your death unless you take your death away from you. You know, they take away your life from you. You decide it yourself. But you, it's just a natural process. You don't know when. Who knows when? Do you know when? Nobody does. It's only God. Just because I believe in God, and He's the one that gave us life, and He's the one that has the right to take it. He's a creator. He's a loving Father that gives us mercy and grace every day, that He have gave us life. So we need to make it count and just enjoy it. If you're gonna waste of being afraid, if you're gonna waste your whole life thinking that maybe you're gonna die tomorrow, then you will probably not enjoy being alive anymore, because you're just hiding from your fears. Even if you don't believe in God, you don't make your fear as your God, you know? You don't idolize your fear that will control you every single day. Everybody wants to be alive and happy. You know, the person that is, you know what's anxiety? Most people that has anxiety, we love life, we appreciate life, we actually treasure life, and anxiety wants to take that away from us. Don't allow anxiety to take us the life. It's only God, and don't allow that path to be taken away from you just because you are afraid. Okay, you need to face it. You need to face and kick the anxiety butt, and you need to tell him that you don't have a rights over me. I have the rights over my emotions. I have I control my head. I'm the one that decide what I'm going to feel. I don't want to feel this anymore. I don't want to be trapped with this. I'm gonna carry this symptoms with me. I'm gonna help myself out. You know, these are the things that can actually help you go through anxiety. I'm telling you, it's so dark in anxiety. It was really a dark phase of your life, and I believe you. And it's something that your brain is lying to you that you're not gonna be able to overcome it, and you might just think that, okay, I will just drink medicine to help me out. But let me tell you, medicines are just band-aid. Even the doctors, the psychologists, I respect them. They are professional. They know what you are going through with. But let me tell you, they are just going to prescribe you, and they will just advise you. But you are still the person that will help yourself to go through from it. If you don't do anything, then nothing will happen. It's same with life. If you don't do anything with your life, you are not going to eat anything. You're not gonna have money. How are you going to survive? So just like that, you see the logic. Like, if you don't want to get out from that situation, nothing will happen. If you don't want to do anything from it, you don't believe that you're gonna get cured from it, then nothing will happen. That's just it. So mostly, you face the symptoms that's how you overcome most of the symptoms, and that's how you actually going to become a new version of yourself. And you will just be shocked that, okay, slowly the symptoms doesn't have powers over me anymore. I'm telling you, it's not an easy road. It's not like a magic that today, when you heard all these things, tomorrow you're gonna overcome everything already. Well, it's good if that's how huge the improvement of this video is, if it's gonna improve a lot from you. But I promised you, it's a progress and it's a practice. It takes time, it takes a lot of practice, it takes a lot of talking with your head, it takes a lot of journal, it takes a lot of movement. And food, the diet is also important. I'm not talking about that when you do diet, you're gonna become super skinny, okay? But at least work out, go to the gym, release all the energy that is built up in your body. Make sure that you have a person that you used to talk to, because it's very important to have a person that encourage you. If there are people that used to become toxic to you and tell you, okay, let me tell you this. There are people that you will see in social media that they will tell you that they are trapped with anxiety, and there are people that you will see that will make your emotionally drained, and you will think that there's no escape. Let me tell you this, that not everything that you see online works on you. Not anything that you see online is true, okay? Focus on the positive. It will help you more, alright? Coming from me, that goes through from it and controlled it already. I'm not saying that I'm already perfect right now. There are times that anxiety bothers me because it's part of our emotions. But let me tell you, if it interrupts you, bring it with you. Wherever you are, bring it with you. You're not gonna die. It will not harm you. It doesn't have a hand. It doesn't have a body like you do. It's just an emotion from your brain. You're the owner of your brain. So whatever it gives you, you control it. You are in control, okay? If you give permission to the anxiety that you can control my whole body, I agree with you, I allow you, then suddenly it will trigger you more. Acceptance. Acceptance is different from allowing it to control your whole life, okay? Acceptance is just accepting that there are symptoms, there are triggers, there are sensations and feelings that it will give you. You accept it, that it is anxiety. So you accept that, you embrace it, but it doesn't mean that you will allow it to control your whole life. So that's a huge difference, okay? So whenever you feel the symptoms and adrenaline and everything, whatever type of anxiety that you're feeling, like DPDR, hallucination, being afraid, 24/7 intrusive thoughts, 24/7, thinking that you're gonna die, thinking that you're afraid of heights, that you might lose control and become crazy and jump, whatever it is, I promise you it's nothing, okay? It's nothing. It's something that you can control, you can go through from it. Anyway, my video got cut because somebody called me and it got interrupted. So, sorry. Going back, so yeah, it's just how you take care of your body when you... It's about rewiring your nervous system in your head and talking to your head, detaching from what your head is telling you. So I'm not gonna tell you more about it right now, as of now, because it's gonna be long. It's gonna be a long process of explanation, and we cannot tackle everything on one video because it's really long. And I promise you, in some video I will at least touch some of it, but as I said, most of my videos is not focusing to anxiety disorder. It's just a part of my video because I'm tackling about self-growth, and I want to help you out from the bottom of my heart. I want all the people that is going through from this, that you're safe, that you're not alone. And I really, me myself, I care for you. I went through in the same pace, and I know some of you just masked it all up with a face that strong and everything like that. That's good. Either way, that's good. But you know, you're safe. You are safe. You are not alone, and all the things that you are going through, it has always, it will be resolved. Okay, it's not that you're gonna be trapped with it. It's not possible that you're going to be trapped with it. I promise you, everything is gonna be okay. You're gonna get through of it. You're gonna be, you're gonna realize one day that you made it. You made it, and you have cured it. You have helped yourself. So the key of being free, the key of being free from anxiety is to accept it, but doesn't allow it to be to accept it, but you don't allow it to control you. All right, you don't allow it to control you, because you are in control. You're always been in control. It's not the medicine, it's not the doctor, it's you. It's your brain, it's not the doctor brain. So all the changes coming from you. All right, so that's it mostly, and I'm gonna pray for you all, and I hope I know all the people that will watch this. I hope I know all of you, so we can all just hug each other. I know hug is a huge thing for people that went through an anxiety, and it's not a flowers and sunshine kind of experience, but you know, this things is just a base. It's not gonna be forever. You're gonna go through from it. I promise you, if you research in your journal, and avoid Google, okay? From research, I'm not saying you're gonna Google the symptoms and everything. You don't do that. There's a lot of YouTube videos and TikTok videos that actually will help you regulate your nervous system, and they will tell you about how their anxiety journey, the anxiety disorder journey was, and how they overcome it. It's actually a very big help. Like, if you decide to continue your medication, it's fine, and it's up to you. Me personally, I decided to just regulate it naturally. And if you really work on it and you believe that you can, it's about perspective in your head. It's about believing that you can go through from it. It will just actually manifest to you, because our brain is so powerful. If you think whatever you want to think, it happen and manifest in your life, just like what my past video is. You are what you think. So for example, you think about a pink elephant, just like now I just said the pink elephant, you actually think about an pink elephant, right? So that's how powerful our brain is. It's sharper than computers and everything. So it's just that, you know, you control it. You know that intrusive thoughts, you are in control with your intrusive thoughts. Everything that passed in your head is something that came from just a normal everyday thought, and if you fuel it up, it burns. So face the fear. That's number one. Face the fear and know that you are in control, and know that all the symptoms is controllable by you, and you can overcome it if you believe that you will, and you know that it's just anxiety, then you will absolutely get out of it. So baby step, the progress will be there. You will see the progress if you don't believe it anymore. And if you believe in God, it's also a huge part to overcome it more. There are tons of verses in the Bible that can help you out, that you can just read it. You'll find comfort in Jesus. There's a lot of things, and there's a lot of resource and tools. Actually, if you really want to get out of it, you will definitely 100%. And you are an amazing person, as well as me. We're all amazing. We're gonna get through of it, and we're strong. From now on, after watching this video, know that you are strong. You are a strong person because you are having this. So the universe or God knows that you are capable of managing it because you had it. Okay, focus on the good perspective in life. Focus in the positive part of life. I know you might think that it's not that easy if I just focus, because there are trials in our lives every day. We go through a lot of stress. Some of us go through with family issue, money issue, and everything, and it might affect us mentally. Know that whatever in life that you cannot control, give it to the Lord, or give it to the universe if you don't believe in God, and let it flow. Let it flow. We cannot control things. You are just human being. Okay, we're not that powerful. We're not God, and there are really a higher power there that is watching you and guiding you in every circumstances. And I believe if you start believing that as well, things will become more easier and lighter for you. Okay, so that's it. I'm not gonna make this video super long. I hope it helps you out, and I hope it gives you a little bit idea with how anxiety works, and about my anxiety journey myself, how it affects my life in a daily. But I didn't allow it to affect me. I didn't allow it to step on me and slave me. So, you know, our mind is lying all the time, mostly. Sometimes it gives us good ideas to cope up with our daily life. It helps us every day. It helps our body to regulate. It helps us move and do the tasks that we have to do every day. But know that not everything your brain tells you is real. So you are in control. Whatever you said, your brain listens to you. Okay? So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you so much. Thank you for all my subscribers. I know you're not that much. You're few. And I will try my best to upload more videos for you. I upload every Mondays in my time. I'm currently based in the Philippines. So that's how my time works. Every Monday, Philippine time, I'll be uploading videos for you people to watch. And thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good week. God bless you, more blessing to you. And I'm praying that whoever you are that is watching this video, you will eventually overcome your anxiety, because you are strong, and you are kind and soft, and you are loved. But the love must start in yourself. If you love yourself, you're gonna fix yourself. You're not gonna allow everything to ruin you, because you love yourself, and you're gonna evolve because you wanted to, because you love life, right? We both love life. I love life, you love life, so we're gonna keep on pushing forward. Okay, that's it for today, and I hope you subscribe and click the hit subscribe button, and I'm hoping to see you more on my next videos. And if you haven't watched some of my videos, I hope you watch them too. And that's it. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.